Hello and good morning. If you are joining me on the replay, please stick replay in the comments so that I know that you've watched. That will be great. And if you're watching on YouTube and you'd like to comment, then do feel free. That would be lovely. I'd love to know what you think this morning. So this is going to be our third mini make. So let me just check that we are live in the right place. Yeah, looks good. There we go, that's better. Okay. So yeah, looks like we're live in the right place. Wonderful. So yeah, welcome to mini make number 3. If you've not joined me for any mini makes before, then there are 2 previous ones from this year. We've already had a go with a couple of different little ideas, and this morning, mini make number 3, we're going to be making Christmas tree decorations. So if you're joining me live, do say hi in the chat so I know who's here. That would be lovely. And like I said, if you're watching on the replay, then do stick replay in the chat as well. And I'd also love to see photos of anything that you're making as well. So do share some photos with me as well. There'll be an opportunity at the end for you to put photographs if you're making along with me, or if you make afterwards, you can put those into a separate post that I will share with you. Yeah, so how is everybody? It's all getting a bit close now, isn't it, really? We've got this one today and then the final one on Thursday next week. And that's it then for this year. That will be the end of mini makes this year. If you really enjoy mini makes and you'd like to keep giving them a go and you want to find some other uses for the leftovers in your Christmas stash, then do scroll back through the Facebook posts or have a look on YouTube, because all of previous year's mini makes are on there as well. And I try not to repeat them, so there's lots of different ideas for you. The purpose of these really is to give you an opportunity to use up the leftovers from your kit. So let me just show you what I've dug out this morning. Ooh, let me just get my papers. So I've got kind of packs like this where I've got bits cut up. I've got bits of paper like this that you think, well, that's not really big enough to do a card front. What am I going to do with it? Can't make a 3D item with that. I've got packs like this where I've got hardly anything left. Probably the bits of paper that might have been my least favourite perhaps in the pack. So those kind of bits and pieces, and that's what this mini make is designed to use really. It is going to allow you to use the very smallest of pieces of paper but make something really lovely out of them. This mini make is also really brilliant if you were doing, say, craft fairs, or just wanting to give a little small gift to somebody just to kind of perk their day up, or maybe add it as alongside your tag on a present, or you can obviously, they are designed to be hung on the tree, so you can do that as well. Hi Mum, I'm here but forgot to get the chocolate coins. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I've got a whole stack here, look. I could send you some. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is turn the camera around and show you one that I've made, and then they're really quick to make. So I'm going to go through a few different styles and different themes, and talk about other things that you can do with them as well. Okay, so let me just flip the camera around. Oops. There we go. Okay, let's just get things in shot a bit more. That's a bit better. There we go, that's better. Okay, so this is what we're going to be making. It's literally the quickest Christmas tree decoration ever, I think. And there are ways to make it even quicker and ways to make it last a bit longer, if you like. If you really want to have a craft and go really full on fancy, then you can make it full on fancy. So as you can see, in between the 2 layered circles, there is a chocolate coin. It's as simple as that. Okay, but this gives you the chance to use up lots of random bits of patterned paper alongside really small pieces of ribbon. So all those little leftovers that you've got doesn't have to be Christmassy ribbon, doesn't even have to be Christmas paper actually. You can literally use anything you've got in your stash. Now, some key elements with this really. Obviously you need some chocolate coins ideally. Although I'm sure you could probably think of other things that you could kind of sandwich between the layers of paper really. It may be that you've got other different shapes that you could use. Literally scraps of paper, so you can see how small these bits are. This one's already even got bits cut out of it, but this is what we're going to be using this morning. So really, really small pieces of paper. And random ends of ribbon that coordinate. So you don't need a whole reel. It just so happens I haven't used much of this one this year, but you really don't need very much, as I'll show you in a moment. Then so I'll show you what I've used and then I'll explain what else you can use. So fortunately for me, because I've got the deckled circle dies, as you will see, the deckled circles fit perfectly over the top of a chocolate coin. As there are so many deckled circles in the deckled circle die set, you can literally go up really quite big. And I'll show you a chocolate coin that I've made and decorated in exactly the same way that is really quite big in a moment. But fortunately for me, this deckled circle fits perfectly over the size of chocolate coins that I've got. So the deckled circles are available in our Christmas catalogue, but they are carrying over to next year. So that's brilliant. I'll show you a quick card that I've made with them as well while we're here, because I keep banging on about them and then forgetting to show you this brilliant card. So this is made obviously with 3 layers of deckled circles, and it's an easel card. So it's also got the smallest deckled circles, some more underneath, because as you can see inside, you can cut them so that you create a hinge with the cards as well, which enables you to use them for all kinds of other different types of card making as well. So they're a fantastic resource. If you don't have them already in your stash, then I would highly recommend them. So let's start. Let me just get some of these bits out of the way a minute, and let's start with making this one out of these papers that I've got. So I'm going to use the mini die cut and emboss machine because it's only a tiny circle. Now the brilliant thing about these dies as well is that if you're cutting patterned paper, you can do up to 3 layers in one go. Hi Julie, oh really glad you can join us. Yeah, you can do up to 3 layers in one go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is fold it over. I don't want to waste too much because I could probably get a couple of decorations out of this piece of paper, even though it is as small as it is. That'll be fine. So I'm literally going to fold the paper in half, and then I'm just going to die cut through 2 layers in one go. Now, if you don't have any circle dies or circle punches that are the right size for your chocolate coins, then you can just draw around the coin. So you don't have to, and then you can hand cut them. So you don't have to have dies for this particular craft either. Let's get that out of the way. Move that one out of the way. So I'll show you how you can do it with without doing that as well if you want to. So again, if I forgot it, do you reckon I've got enough paper? Have I got enough? Let's have a look. Let's go around one of my chocolate coins. Not quite. That's unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, let's try it on another piece of paper instead. Let's try it on this piece. This piece will definitely be big enough. So I'm going to fold it so that it's pattern side in, because this specialty paper doesn't have a second side to it. So if you don't have the circle dies or circle a circle punch or anything, you can still do this, but you can hand cut them instead. Because they're covered in gold foil, of course, you don't need to worry about the fact that they're chocolate, because you're not going to touch the chocolate. You can literally just, I say fussy cut, but I mean it's a circle. It's not exactly fussy cutting. I'm just cutting just inside the pattern so that the circle will fit nicely on top of the gold coin. There we go. So I've got 2 blue ones and 2 deckled circle red ones. So I'll put the blue ones to one side for a moment, and we'll continue with the red ones. So that's how much paper it took. Absolutely nothing at all, really. So the first thing that I'm going to do is start with the hanger. So start with the ribbon. So I just need about, let's just measure it in inches, 8 inches of ribbon. And to be honest with you, that is being really quite generous ribbon wise. Stick the ribbon down, put the ribbon down on your table flat like that so that it's easy to stick the coin to. And then you just want some double-sided tear and tape. And you're going to stick the tear and tape on the coin, directly onto the gold, on both sides. As you can see, I'm not being precise about this at all, just a little bit of a strip, and then just peel off the backing on the one side and lay it down on top of your ribbon. Peel the backing off, fold your ribbon over, oops, and stick it down on the second side. Just like that, dead easy, okay? Just gonna put it up there a moment because it's still obviously a bit sticky on the back. And then you need your patterned papers. And I'm using multi-purpose liquid glue because it allows the paper to move around, and because I can get quite good coverage and know that when I stick my coin down on top of the paper, I can slide it around to get it in the right place. So just put it straight over the top and then slide that about till it's where you want it to be so that it pretty much covers the gold coin. Doesn't matter if you've got a bit of gold coin peeping out behind, that's okay. I'm going to do the same for the other piece of paper. And then once you've done these 2 bits, that is basically the kind of basic base of your tree decoration. Then you can go to town decorating it. So as you can see with this one, and we'll do this in a moment, I've got little presents cut out of the patterned paper on these. I've also got some extra gold ribbon on the top there. So I will take a little bit of extra gold. And again, this is scraps. I mean, this was literally this morning, the last bit on the reel. Literally the last bit. This is from the Simply Elegant twine. So you get silver and gold in a pack. The only thing I find about this is because it's metallic, it kind of slides around a bit when you try to tie knots with it. So what I try to do is when you try to tie bows rather, so I like to start with a knot first and then I can kind of work on my bow from there. I also quite like long ends to my bows as well, so, and it kind of twizzles round as you tie it. I think I tie my bows backwards or something, I'm not sure. Always turns round when I tie a bow. There we go. But I quite like the idea of quite long ends. So I'm just going to snip that small end off because that is the bit that was attached to the reel, and just kind of even it up with that one. There we go. Just get those bits out of the way. And then all I'm going to do is cut some presents out of the patterned paper. And this, so this, I mean, this is fussy cutting, but fussy cutting at its lowest level, I would say, cutting straight lines, don't you think? Not fussy cutting in a challenging way at all. So there's one. Get that bit out of the way. And I just put a couple of presents on each side, so nothing, not going too mad on the decoration, because also you do need to remember these chocolate coins hopefully are going to be eaten by somebody at the end as well. So probably what happens in our house is when we're taking the tree down at the beginning of January, or the trees in this case in our house, we then have a bowl filled with all the candy canes and bits and pieces that came off the tree, and the kids fight over who's having what, basically. Right, cut that one out as well. But you could cut out, you could punch out shapes. You can cut from any kind of patterned paper. You could make Christmas trees and stick on the top. I mean, if you want to go really fancy, you could do kind of 3D decorations on the top if you wanted to. Whatever you want, basically. So with this one, you could probably see I've got one of the parcels is on a 3D pad. So I will stick a bit flat down and then a bit raised as well. And again, you don't need too much glue. There's not really much precision to this at all. Let's stick a 3D pad on the back of that one, so he's raised. Quite random, really, as well. Now, 3D pad on the back of that one. And there you go, it's ready to hang on the tree. So really quick and easy to do. These would also make great pocket money things to put in a craft fair, I think, because they're so quick to do, and the fact that you're using up scraps as well is sort of not really costing you anything other than the price of the coin, really, of the gold coins. And obviously they come in a bag for about 99p for a bag of about 10, so that's pretty good as well. I'm going to show you a couple more designs so you can just see. So what I did this morning was I literally kind of raided the drawer for all my bits and pieces that I had left over, all scraps and things, cut out a few circles so that I've got a few different designs to play with. So that I can literally kind of make up a load in one go to put on the tree. And then I also cut out some bits and pieces. So I've got little stars that I chopped up. Like I say, leftover bits of ribbon. And I've also got my basket here with all my kind of glitter and bling in as well. So let's just do another one. We'll do one with the blue ribbon this time. So, where's my tear and tape? There it is. And you can make as kind of as much effort or as little effort in a way as you want to, really, with the decorating. So I'll show you a really quick one in a minute that doesn't require any additional bits and pieces on the top at all. I'm doing it, stick it that way. Got enough for another one there, look, as well. So if I use these circles, when I turn it over, you'll see how little effort you actually need for these ones. And these ones will be loved by children because look, it's got little characters cut out of the patterned paper. How simple is that? You don't even need to, oops, it's the glue sliding around. Don't even need to add any more decoration at all onto these because I've literally just die cut out around the little creatures from the Berry Christmas paper. So it's really, really simple to do. And as long as you've got your creatures kind of facing the right way, that their heads are at the ribbon end and their feet are at the bottom, there you go. That's a really simple one to hang on the tree. Really quick and easy. Let's do another one using the stars. And again, that little scrap of blue ribbon that's left over. So a couple of bits of tape, front and back of your coins. Peel that off. If I can get it off. Add your bit of ribbon. Is that too long? Yeah, I think that's a little bit too long. So I'll chop that last bit off, I think. And then let's do it with the ones that we drew round. Just to show that it will work just as well with these as it did with the deckled circle cut ones. But you might well have punches as well that are the right kind of size for your coins. Depends what size coins you get, really. That's why the deckled circles are so good, because you've got a variety of different sizes in them. And then you just need to choose a few bits for decoration. So I'm going to stick a star on the front of that one, I think. Just put a 3D pad right in the centre. I mean, look at that, that is so effective, isn't it? Isn't that lovely? And then perhaps we'll have, should we have one of those? Oh, I know what we'll do. These are brilliant because they're, it's self-adhesive glimmer paper. And again, you get it in gold and the silver in the same pack. Just peel the backing off and they're just going to stick straight flat down. I'm gonna add a couple. There we go. Look at that, isn't that effective? So simple. So simple, so easy. In fact, I might even, oh, let's go all out. It's Christmas, more is more. Let's add another layer on the top of there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Who wouldn't want that attached to their Christmas present or hanging off their tree? Mum says, lovely, we'll buy some later on and do it then. Yeah, brilliant. They're so quick and easy to do. But can you imagine those kind of, like I say, hanging off of the label of a Christmas present, especially if you give, but lots of people use bags nowadays, don't they, for their presents? Or especially if it's kind of plain white or craft bags, so that there's no other pattern on there and you have one of those kind of hanging off the handle. Nice little addition, really. So that's a few little ideas. I'm just going to get those bits out of the way. And just to show you that you can literally do any size you like, I found a giant gold coin I think it was in Home Bargains, actually. So just wanted to share what it looks like if you do one on a giant gold coin as well. Look, it works just as well. Because with the deckled circles, or if you're drawing round your coin, you've got lots of different sizes. Actually, you can use quite big images on the back, and you can really go to town a bit more with the decoration if you want to. So that one is from the other side, I think. So I've got quite a large image cut out. I've got layers of patterned paper and card as well. Some extra kind of little bits of bling as well. Yeah, I think that one came off the back here. Let's stick him up there. I've individually cut and punched the polar bear. So you can really go to town if you want to, or you can keep it really nice and simple with just patterns cut out. If by some miracle you've run out of Christmas paper, hi Zaina, if by some miracle you've run out of Christmas paper, then you can always use wrapping paper, actually. I mean, I don't think I'm ever likely to run out of Christmas patterned paper, to be truthful, craft paper, because I've got so much of it in the cupboards. There's lots here. Anyway, so I've got 3 more to make, so I'll get on and do those this morning before I pack away my bits and pieces. Just quickly turn the camera around again. There we go. I'm just going to show you what we're going to make on Thursday as well. So on Thursday, for our last mini make of this year, of 2023, we're going to be doing a covered chocolate box. So that you can give the cheapest and simplest of gifts without it not looking like a nice gift, still with making it look gorgeous and wanted and beautiful under the Christmas tree, by just adding a wrapper around it and a nice box of chocolates inside. Mum's saying I have that. You've got your matchmakers ready, have you? Brilliant. So the instructions for this one, or the bits that you'll need for this mini make for Thursday, which is at 7 o'clock here on Facebook Live, the bits that you need will be coming in the weekly newsletter email sent out on Monday. And also I'll put a post in the Facebook page on the Thursday morning, so that you will be able to gather all the bits that you need together. As usual, it will just be a couple of bits, and it will be mainly scraps, but definitely things that you've already got in your stash at home. So nothing that you need to go out shopping for at all, other than your box of chocolates if you're going to make it live. So you will need something to wrap it over. And I've done a few in different sizes, so I'll share with you some that I've done of different sizes as well, just to show that it's really adaptable to pretty much small or medium sized boxes of chocolates. I would imagine you could actually do it on an enormous box of chocolates. I just don't have cardstock that big, because I'm not a huge user of 12 by 12 cardstock. So, but you could definitely do it small and medium sizes with scraps, or with single sheets of A4. So, yeah, we'll have fun on Thursday night doing that. Okay, well, I'm back to wrapping my presents now. As you can see, it's all a bit of a mess here, where we're not quite ready yet. So while the kids are both at work, I'm going to get on and wrap some presents. And yeah, have a good Saturday and a good weekend, everybody. Hope to see some of you on Thursday night. Bye for now.